Hello, everyone. Welcome to Rise and Flow. I'm Shiquita Chanel, and I am so excited that you all are here. This podcast is about real stories, the highs, the lows, and everything else in between. Women who's faced challenges head on, pushed through, and have found their strength along the way. Today, my guest, Tiffany Howell, aka Mama Tay, the mother of 7, entrepreneur, and also she's a soon-to-be author. So before we dive into, your story, where did you grow up?
Chicago, Illinois, born and raised. I grew up, it was kind of rough, but we made the best out of nothing. Grew up around a lot of trauma, drugs, killings. I mean, it was a lot. I endured a lot as a child. And now I'm just trying to pick up the pieces and heal from it all. From having kids to relationships to business gone wrong. I've probably been through it all.
Okay. All right. What was some of your generational patterns, that you struggle with and recognize in your own life?
Being affectionate, even towards my kids when they turn, as they get older. I didn't really wasn't really shown affection as a child, or wasn't told. I see a lot of mothers and stuff tell their kids they love them before they go to school, before they hang up the phone, things like that. I didn't experience that. So it's something that, again, a generational curse that passed down to me. And it has been kind of even though my kids don't speak it like that, I kind of know, and it's a problem. So I'm working on, breaking that, trying to be more affectionate, communicate more with my kids. I shut down a lot, things like that. It's just, I was determined to get my 7 kids up out of Chicago. I always knew when I said, even as a child, before I had kids, I always knew that I wouldn't stay in Chicago.
Yes.
I said, nah, I got to get my kids out of here because of so much I've seen, things I had to do to survive, everything. I didn't want my kids to go through that. So I moved to several different states before I finally ended up in Atlanta, just trying to show my kids something different, show them the world. As a child, I never, we never went on family trips, things like that. It was just in the city, maybe museums, shared aquarium, stuff like that. But it was never oh, we going to Disney. Oh, we going to this state to visit this. Me, I was determined to get my kids so they could see the world. And now I have, my son is in New York. I got 2 sons in Seattle. And I love that. They exploring the world, different parts of the world. And they just not being stuck in one place and becoming a product of their environment like I did at one time.
Exactly. And I can relate to that affection when it comes to your kids, because I was the same way. That's something that I'm actually working on. I'm a person that I don't show my affection when it comes to saying I love you or hugging on you, but I service them.
That's right.
With cooking, with cleaning, making sure they're taken care of in the household. But I realize there's more to that. And for me, my 3 younger kids, I feel like I showed them more than I did my older kids, because I'm learning. I'm more patient.
Exactly.
It's just you got to change.
Because it's but as mothers, we growing with the kids. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And it's the things we started off doing with the older kids. Now we've learned those lessons and became better mothers. So now it does look and that's a problem in my household also.
Yes.
Looks like the younger kids get more attention, or how the older kids say, you let them get away with this. You let them get
exactly.
Away with
Ain't no way you would be
what?
You would let them say what they said to you. You wouldn't have dared let us did that. Mama, you crazy?
Yes.
And they know it, but they do get away with a lot more. But as for me, my grandmother, she did show me a lot of love, but I feel not having my mother and my father in my life I should have. My mom, I can't even remember her really hugging me as a kid.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's how.
So you know what I'm saying? I feel like
you.
that was, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that is good. Like recognizing that and
Yes.
knowing
Taking
and changing
accountability
it.
for
Yes,
it.
yes, and you have to. Was this a specific moment when you realized like I have to break this cycle? What made you, you know, like
My oldest daughter, me and her clash a lot, but it's certain things that she said in the text or certain things another one of the kids said in the text, and it's like, oh, you know, I can take accountability for that. I'm not affectionate, you know. I don't even actually it was a when they said it, they wasn't saying like, oh, you're not affected, you know, but it was certain things as a mother, you know, I know what they saying. I know exactly what they mean. They won't, you get what I'm saying?
exactly, yeah, because
So,
that's another thing. My
and
oldest daughter,
and
we
then my
went through that.
grandmother also, yep. My grandmother, she on my dad's side, she showed me a lot of affection.
And guess what? My dad's mom, that's who raised me. And that's who showed me
Yes.
all the love, okay?
Yes,
But
it would be
it
like
was
25 of us at times in the house with her.
yes, we
And
sleep on the floor.
I think about that now and was like, dang, and I think that's why I get it from her. A lot of kids always like to be in my house. Kids pick up on a lot of things, and I do. I have that mother touch. I take care of the kids good. I get them what they need, house looking nice,
and they know
rooms
you're
looking
gonna
nice.
feed them.
But I don't do that. I love you and hug you and console like I know I should. And then I'm also seeing it in them now. I'm like, nah, we have to break this.
Yes.
Like, you got to go.
For sure.
Yes.
That was the same with me. They know that I'm not for no bull.
Okay.
But they gonna come over, they gonna get fed.
That's
I'm gonna
right.
bathe them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk my junk to them.
Okay.
But they still be loving me. My kids be like, Ma, I don't know why they wanna come over here. Cause you ain't finna do nothing. You finna just tell them like it is, and you know, or whatever.
Yeah,
but yeah, they know you gonna feed them. With my daughter, my oldest daughter, we clashed a lot. We grew. We grew a lot because I felt like too, she grew with me.
Yes.
Because I was a kid having a kid.
That's
you
right.
know what I'm saying? So we grew together.
Okay.
But at the same time, we clashed a lot because I feel like we a lot alike.
Yes.
Very strong-minded. Very, you know
exactly
what I'm saying? Strong-headed.
Yes.
So it's just like, you know, we had to learn. We bickered and bickered to now
That's
the
right.
relationship is so much better. And it's getting better every day. It's getting,
That is so
you know what I'm
good.
saying?
Yes.
So yeah, and with me, in the beginning, I could say I wasn't the type of person to take accountability.
Okay.
That was something that was hard for me.
Right. Yeah, we
You know
all
what I'm
as
saying?
mothers
It was
struggle
something
with
that I had to
it's like
unlearn.
I'm a good mama.
Yeah,
I
you
do
know,
this,
and
I
it's
do
like,
that.
oh,
You
you
good,
kids,
you know what I'm saying?
you eating, I'm
you have to
feeding
make
you.
sure the kids are mentally.
Yes,
That's a big thing.
yes,
like and
yes,
and it's
for
crazy.
sure.
I'm learning this
For
in my
sure.
40s. Like,
Exactly, but
wow.
there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
There's nothing wrong with that at all.
So I'm just trying to heal myself to try to get my relationship back with my daughter and heal that. But I say I keep trying, but until I'm all the way healed, maybe then it'll work. Once, you know, not even if I'm not all the way healed, we probably will never be all the way healed, but at least I'm working on it. You get what I'm saying?
That's right, and
but
that's
she
all
has
we
to
can
do the same.
Yes,
you get what I'm saying?
it
like
takes
two grown
and that's
women.
what it had to do.
Yes.
That's how it had to be when it came to me and my
It's
daughter. It had to be a two-way street.
And it's
you
like
know what I'm saying? And she wanted it.
Play a huge role in that though.
Yeah,
so it's like,
yeah.
That's a whole nother story.
What you feel like she just like took on, you know?
It was like more like she wanted a redo.
Okay.
Since we did, you know, she was part when we was little kids and things. We pretty much raised my little sister. She's 6 years younger than me. We had to take care of her, you know, all that type of stuff. But I feel like when I had kids, my mom just like the two oldest, because she didn't treat the other five this way. It was the two oldest. It started out like, I'm just going to. It started out as like a tax thing. Okay. I'm letting her claim my kids again. with Tay, he's the oldest. I was a teenage mom. I was 14, 15 years old.
Wow.
So she was carrying him on taxes. Her and her husband was carrying. Then I let him carry my daughter. So she told me that they had to stay with her a few months. You know how the person have to stay with you. So my daughter sometimes would cry. You know how kids with their grandmas or whatever cry to go with her. Sometimes I let her go with her. Sometimes she'll end up right back at my house, or things like that. And I think that caused a lot of conflict, and that's not things that I've talked about with my daughter. Oh, you was only there because of this.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Because you didn't want her to look at her.
Exactly. And there's a lot of things that I haven't told my kids, the things that I've been through as a child and things like that, just because I don't want them to look at my mom or certain family members a certain way. You get what I'm saying?
You don't want that.
It's like, how will we ever heal if we just taking the rug, we just sweeping it up under the rug? Nah, I'm ready to flip the damn rug over.
Period.
And goddamn it, get the sweep. That's it.
Yes, for real.
I'm just tired. Enough is enough. Everybody needs to know the truth. You get what I'm saying about everything.
Take accountability and get
stop
this right.
Exactly. Yes. Everybody needs to take accountability.
Yes.
So I was never like this bad mother, but they're like, you'll probably see my daughter post when she mad at me, post little things about my mom. Oh, my mom, my granny is the best, and woo woo. But again, that's how you see it. That's your opinion. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
I love my mom.
And eventually,
I love my mom to death. But but it's like, it's a lot of unresolved issues. Even now, me and my mom don't have a good relationship.
Yeah.
And my dad passed in 2022. Now, me and him had a good relationship.
Yes. Whatever, and I remember you talking about that. Yeah, for sure.
He passed away. My dad, son, he played the drums for the group, the Shy-Lights.
Yeah.
So we
talked about that.
Yeah, he was out of town mostly. So we was with our mom, mostly our grandmother.
Yes.
So yeah, it's a lot.
And
molested as a child by a doctor who was in our family.
Wow.
Pretty much swept under the rug. He's still around now. Then they wonder why I distanced myself.
And that's so crazy because I was actually molested by my mom's husband.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
They wasn't married when he did it, but she married him.
Wow, it happens so often.
And sent me home sent me back home to my grandmother. Yeah.
Wow, your mom and the man stayed?
And the man stayed.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah. I could talk about it now.
Right, yeah, that was me. I couldn't for years.
I would cry. But I had to learn to actually, forgive for me.
Right. Yeah. And that's exactly how.
Because I'm gonna be honest, I was a terrible person. Yeah, I was terrible.
Yeah, but you didn't deserve none of that.
I didn't deserve that.
No matter how terrible you was. At the same time,
I felt like hurt people.
That's right.
And that's what I was doing a lot of, you know. So I was terrible. I was angry, but every day gets better.
I thought you meant like you was terrible.
No.
That happened. Like, no, that's not your fault.
Yeah, not that. But I ended up, because of what happened to me, it affected my life.
Oh, my, tremendously.
Yeah, I feel like now I'm healing, in my 40s. Like,
yes.
I feel like I'm healing now. I'm just really regaining self.
Yes.
And starting to love me.
Yes, indeed. That's exactly what that's the type of time I'm on right now.
Yeah.
All about me healing me. Because I'm a survivor. I'm not a victim,
period.
Of my circumstances.
That's right.
At least I'm doing the work to heal.
Breaking generational curses isn't easy.
At all.
What was the hardest part for you? Was it unlearning behaviors, setting boundaries, dealing with family pushbacks, dealing with people, whether it's a man or even friendships? Like, what was the hardest part for you?
Setting boundaries. Really setting boundaries, letting people know, no, you can't just treat me any type of way.
I know for me, I felt like it was I had abandonment issues when it came to my mom and my dad.
Okay.
So for me, everybody that came in my life, I felt like I had to please in order for them to stick around. If that makes sense.
Oh, it makes a
You know what
lot
I'm
of
saying?
sense. Sound very familiar to me.
Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah.
Same here.
So how's your healing journey now? Like,
Honestly, it's up and down. Healing just not, I mean, it's not cute, it's not pretty, it's not fun. It's literally putting it all out on the line, facing every demon you got. I mean, just facing everything head on, taking accountability, just trying to grow as a person. But for me, getting out of the environment I was in, that's helped healing, because I don't know a lot of people in Atlanta, and I'm not just a party girl who goes out all the time meeting all these people. I know people from my son, things like that, but I don't just go out and meet people. So I actually think I need to start doing that more, getting out more. That's will help me, healing. Because right now I just been kind of chilling in the house, just literally healing, but I'm finding myself being a little more depressed. So I'm like, okay, I need to switch this up, maybe get out a little bit while I'm healing. And like something got to give. I know healing ain't this.
Look, like I be calling you like, girl, when you getting out of the house? Because I done got out. I'm tired now. I'm like,
tired. Is we going? Where we going?
Yeah, like, come on.
And I said, no, I got to get out this house. And, you know what I'm saying? It's just, it is. It'll make you step so far away from people. Like, I mean, it makes you you can't trust people. Who to trust, who to be around, who gonna tell my business, who, it's just so much, especially in Atlanta, and the celebrity scene, and it's a lot. It's a lot.
And the
clique. So healing, honestly, it's been up and down, not too cute, but I'm getting through it, and I'm proud of myself. And I mean, I'm just taking it one day at a time. And hey,
are you doing? Do you go to therapy?
Yes, I do therapy.
Okay.
I read a lot, trying to become more emotionally intelligent. If that makes sense.
Yes.
Because I get kind of emotional, and when I get emotional, I'll shut down.
Me too.
Like, I will shut.
Or I'm mad.
It messed up my whole day.
It messed my whole day up.
And you know what I learned with that though? Them triggers. That's another thing that's definitely helping me heal. Them triggers.
Yeah.
They gonna let you know, baby girl, you ain't healed.
Okay. It will.
When you supposed to be right, you right here.
You be thinking you doing good. You think you doing good, and then you be like, child, I was just doing good, and I'm telling you,
I'm talking about go to 1 to 130 seconds, 5 seconds tops.
Okay,
so, yeah, it is.
Like,
it is.
real.
It's a struggle, but I'm gonna get there, and once I do, I'm gonna try to heal my kids. Apologize, take accountability for when I wasn't there, or certain things I had to do to survive, selling drugs in front. They was little kids, but as they got older, conversations, we laugh about it. They laugh about it. We all laugh about it at the time, but deep down inside, like, it would hurt me so bad.
Yes.
Like,
oh
it
my
would
God.
really hurt me. Like, dang, y'all remember that?
Yes.
But I'm just glad I've never been the type to do drugs.
Yes.
So I thank God of that generational curse didn't get passed to me.
Yes, and it's okay, it's okay to cry, because it makes you feel better. Yes.
Like, I grew up around so many people on drugs, and I saw so much people get killed. Like, it's stuff I think about every single day.
Goodness.
Like, literally bothers me. But I say I just can't let it bother me.
No, you can't. And you getting through it, and you
that
growing.
I picture. So it's just a lot I shouldn't.
It has been a journey. Police is running through my grandma's house from the front door to the back, chasing people.
I remember police come in my house, putting guns on I think Tay was about 5, 6 at the time. You putting a gun on my child?
Right.
Coming through the house because somebody called and said that somebody was being held hostage. Yeah, I went through a lot with different women, from men and things like that. And And just seeing my kids, that's what I think hurt me the most. I don't think none in this world hurt more than you seeing your kids go through what you went through. And
It
ain't
really
nothing you
don't.
can really do about it, because when
It
you
really
say
don't.
something to them, that's when the clashes start. That's when
Yes.
the arguments start. That's when
Yes.
you woo, this, that. And it's like, wow, I'm trying to help you. I've seen this. I've been through this.
Yes.
I've lived this. I know where
Exactly.
it's gonna lead
Exactly.
to. But they don't be knowing. And then even when I'm right after it's all said and done with people that they bring in their lives and things, friends, families, managers, a lot. It's a
Yep.
lot of.
It is.
I try to warn my kids a lot, but all I found is now it's just as they get grown, is why you in my business, this and that. So
Yeah.
now I'm at the point, oh, okay,
Until
this
they
how
need
we
help
gonna
and
do
need it
this.
cleaned up. When it's time to clean it up,
Exactly, and
then they come
that's
to
what
you.
I'm tired of. I
Yeah.
can't clean this up. I
Yeah.
can't keep doing
Yeah.
this. I can't keep
Exactly.
sweeping this under the rug.
Yes.
I can't keep getting you out of this. Like,
Yes.
you have to listen. You want my help, but then you don't. I'm in your business when it
Exactly.
comes to you, and I'm just trying to prevent. But I gotta let them learn the lessons.
Yeah.
I got to, and
Yes.
as bad as that hurt, because I'm talking about your out of anybody in life, your kids,
I'm telling you,
cut your ass wide open.
Ain't none
I'm
like
talking about it's a whole
even though you
it's
be
different
mad
from
at
a
them.
man hurting you, your mother, the Trump,
I'm
anything,
telling
your
you.
own seeds who you brung in the
I'm
world.
telling you, baby.
Because I wanted like 10 kids. I always used to say I want a lot of kids. At least I have somebody to love me.
Yes.
Now it's like at this age, 45, and what I've seen, mothering. That's the book. The other I was telling you, I'm writing Mothering the Unseen. It's so much that come with motherhood that I didn't know or have a clue about.
Because it ain't no
yes,
book to parenting.
It's none.
It's no book to
You
parenting.
literally just gotta learn. You got to learn along the way, and sometimes that's hard.
Yeah.
Sometimes we gotta do stuff to survive and to feed our children, to take care of our children, and things like that. So yeah.
And so I hear you say you got 2 books coming out.
I'm doing.
What's the name?
One is Mothering the Unseen, and the other one is From Rise to Ruins.
So what is the unseen? You ain't gonna tell that yet? You gonna wait?
Let's see. Let me try to give a little description. I mean, as a mother, it's things that, like we was just saying, it's the unseen things we wasn't ready for as a mother. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's not like just
right.
It's just like how the different kids have different personalities, and you get what I'm saying. You get kind of what.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah. Even with the unseen, you probably did you ever think that Arrogant Tay would be as big as he is, even though you knew he knew how to do hair?
Faith in him. I always been his number one fan. Like I always protect. He's my first child.
Okay.
And, by him being in the LGBT community, I defended him a lot as a child. How they would pick. No, you ain't picking with my damn baby.
Exactly.
No matter what he is, I accept it. I've never been a parent that didn't accept. There's a lot of kids. They can't open up and to their parents, and that's why we have a lot of men on the down low, a lot of different things.
Yes.
Where people are stuck mentally in these closets, but they're not who they supposed to be.
Right.
I mean, not who they want to be or who they was born. Because I kind of believe people are born that way. Well, from my experience, I start seeing when he was about 2 years old. Mm-hmm. So I noticed it then. So that's when I said, okay, this got to be something. They are born like this. They can't help that. But a lot of people don't have mothers like me that accept that. And, he ain't never had a problem. I even actually encouraged him as a child. Like, I'm going to love you regardless.
Yeah.
No matter what you are.
Because you knew.
That's right. You my child. That's not going to change.
Right.
That's just like if one of my kids went this way in life, well, I'm gonna love y'all the same. I'm your mother. I birthed you.
That's right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's a problem he never had. But the only problems I really have is not showing affection. I curse sometimes. Like if I get mad again, if I get triggered, it's just like I have to catch myself, Tiffany. Go in your room. Go, sit down.
Yeah.
Like
That's me too.
It is,
I'm
yeah.
learning
And
that.
I'm
I'm learning,
yeah.
but I haven't
And
gotten
I
there
don't
yet.
want
I'm
them to
not even
grow up
finna
like,
tell
oh,
you
my
that.
mom, she probably didn't beat us and things like that, but she emotionally
Yes.
abused us.
And I feel
And
like
that
that's,
can
and
be
I feel
just
like
as
that,
bad as someone getting beat.
and
I
that's what
got
I feel
beat
like.
as
It's
a
worse
child.
to
I got
me.
whoopings with a stitch cord with no club. We had to get naked and
Wow.
get whooped with stitch cord, get tied together with a rope. Me, my brother, and sister. You get what I'm
Exactly.
saying? That's another
Yes.
generational curse must have been handed down. I definitely stopped that because I would never,
Exactly.
ever. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, they got
Yes.
little whoopings before stuff like, but I would never. It's some of the stuff is like, how can I put it as a? It's just a lot of things that I don't understand as a mother. As a woman, I kind of understand it, but as a mother, it's like, yeah, some things maybe could have been avoided.
Yeah.
Get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and I think that's the problem that I have with my mom. But hopefully, once I'm healed a little more, we can probably try to do the healing circle, and you just never know. But in the meantime, I have to heal me first.
That's right.
Because if I'm not good, my
Nobody
kids
ain't
not
good.
gonna be good. No
Yes.
one's gonna be
That's
good.
right.
So
That's
I
right.
still have I got one child that's out of 7. I only have one that's not grown. So I still have to look after him, So I have to
Yes.
be mentally strong. And again, I have to be a role model for these kids. I
That's
don't
right.
seeing them go through things that I went through, I don't like that. So it's like I
Exactly.
have to choose. And now I'm very careful about the men, the type of men, like I've been single for since 2021. You get what I'm saying? I've been celibate for a while. It's like I'm trying to do things different now to show
Exactly.
them. No, you don't have to get the men with the money and just because they got money. No, that
That's
it's not
right.
worth
That's
the
right.
bullshit
And the
that you'll go
headache
through.
and that comes
Exactly.
along with
All
it.
these baby mama, all this,
Yes.
baby mama drama,
Yes.
baby people and that windows broke, tires
The
slit.
police,
Oh
like,
man.
girl,
Yes, it's like
please.
I don't want to see all that. Like, and
Yes.
then all that can lead to other stuff, putting me or my other family and
Yes.
kids
In
into
harm's
something.
way.
And it's like you can
Yep.
avoid that. Just it's plenty of men, women. You get what I'm saying?
Yep. Yep.
So yeah, I just wish I did a lot of things different, but I also don't regret anything in my life because I feel like I wouldn't be the woman I am today, and I
That's
wouldn't
right.
be as like I'm very book smart and street
I
smart.
love it.
I'm talking
I
about
love
that
it.
that's a lethal
I
combination. You
love it.
get
You know, you know.
so it's
You already
can't
know.
just
Look,
do
you
me any
already
type of
know.
way. And sometimes my kids, they don't know
Yes.
some of these street codes or how stuff
Yes.
going. They be
Yes.
so vulnerable, and I be like, oh no, this how this go. They be looking at me
Exactly.
like, Mom,
That even my son be telling me like,
Mom,
"Ma,
how you
oh,
know
I knew
that?
you." Look, my son will come and be like, "Ma, I knew you knew. You know, I
Right,
knew you
yeah.
knew."
Them
You
kids will
know,
call me 3, 4 in the morning.
okay.
Or I
But
say,
yeah.
I see somebody and I say, yeah, they trying to get us. And I still give it to them because I'm the type of person, with homeless people, all that, I know what they're going to buy. You get
That's
what I'm
right.
saying?
Exactly.
That ain't my business.
Right.
I did my duty.
That's
I
right.
gave from my heart,
That's
genuinely.
right.
I don't care what
And you
what
gonna
you
get
go
it
back.
back.
That's right. I'm
For
gonna get
sure.
it back tenfold because I
That's
have
right.
a great heart.
Yep. So I know a lot of people, listening, being in that place where they need to, break the cycle, but they don't know
It's a
how.
must.
Like, what is something that, really helped you, start your healing?
Just again, take accountability for your own bullshit.
Okay.
You have to look in that mirror. I'm talking about that mirror cold-blooded.
Was it something?
It ain't gonna lie to you. You got to.
Was it something someone said to you one day that actually made you think like, look, I gotta change this? Was it your kids? Was it, something that, one day
again,
you might have been walking through the house and you thought about it like, I got to change this because this ain't,
Yes, I knew that I actually went to jail. Um, I'll talk about it a little bit, but
Okay, yeah. Well, you know, I already
I
know.
went to jail,
Okay.
so that's what really stopped with the selling drug thing. You get what I'm saying? I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, nah, my kids. Even though I was only away from them for 2 months during this time because they wouldn't. They put me on like a $100,000 bond, and then they like none of the bail bondsmen down there would take it because I was from out of town, so I was considered a flight risk. Woo. So I had to sit 2 months, and I found one bail bondsman to do it to bond me out or whatever, and he said I will only do it if they lower your bond. They lowered, and I was out of there like that. I'm talking about I was out like that next day, like oh
Yeah, like I gotta. This ain't
yes, cause
it. You
yeah,
know.
right. Because
Yes.
I've been to jail a few times, but not prison. I didn't go all the way to prison.
Yeah.
It was mostly like for fighting things like that because
Exactly.
I fought a lot. I'm talking about I was angry
Yes.
as a child from the
Yes.
things, and I think it was all a part of me just wanting attention. Like, do y'all see this? Do y'all see what this man doing? So I would act out. But it was like nobody see it.
Yeah.
I can even remember a time we was at like a birthday party in my aunt's house, and he sat next to me on the couch and was rubbing my leg, and we have all these people in here. And that's when I started questioning, are they turning a blind eye or because
Right.
it was time I saw people meet him for money, and so it's like, was I being silent? Like it's a lot that go through my head that I want answers for, but it's like, will I ever get them? Am I chasing nothing? You know? Because I do be wanting to know, like, why? Why did y'all sweep that under the rug? You my grandmother. You owned the whole daycare at the time this was happening. Then my mom, I was fighting so much, she made me go stay with them. So it was like she threw me to the wolves, but she didn't know at the time. So I couldn't blame her for that. And I did. I'm talking about, man, they put me in this, I think it was a Catholic school or something. I got in so much damn trouble and got up to get me up out of here.
Look, this so made you stoop,
Okay,
child.
like
Like,
no. And just not
nah.
that, just happened to live with my abuser pretty
Oh
much.
yes, yes.
Every night, can't sleep. How am I learning something in school? I can't sleep because I'm so scared. Because
Wow.
again, I told you at first, I thought I was dreaming. I used to honestly think that I was dreaming. I stayed woke one time. And that's when I would start shielding my sister. It would be me on the bed. I was trying to scoop myself so he wouldn't touch her. Like, I'll just take it. You don't touch my sister. But she my sister a hard sleeper. Like
Yes. Yes.
so yeah. And my sister, she been a part of my like healing journey. I can call and talk to her. We have a real good
Well, that's
relationship.
amazing. That really is. That you
So
have
yeah, at least I
someone to
got
talk to.
yeah.
Even like you and I,
Yeah,
like we
yeah.
relate so much. Like we met
Yes,
and we just
yes.
clicked like instantly. It was just like a
Yep.
whole vibe.
And I
Like it's
even
just, you
told
know
you, I
what I'm
said,
saying?
I've
Like
been here 9 years
just
and
flowed.
I
You know
haven't
what I'm
clicked with
saying?
nobody like
And
that.
it just flowed, and it was
Yeah,
just
that's
like,
right.
oh, okay, I
So
get it.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
trying to heal, and if I had advice for other people that's trying to heal for similar, because we all have different situations. Some people have had it way worse.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So different situations requires different healing, but it's all boils down to it's all trauma. It's all the same. Like
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
gotta heal it. We can't mask it. I see a lot of young
Yeah.
people taking drugs and pills and drinking alcohol. At one point in my life, I was drinking a lot of alcohol because I didn't want to remember or think about nothing. I just, you get what I'm saying? And it's like, no, this ain't the way. This
Exactly.
you waking up with the same problem, thinking about the same thing. You get what I'm
Yep.
saying? So it's like, no, well, that didn't work. You try
Exactly.
so many different things, then you finally get tired. And
Yep.
sometimes it may take until you 50 or 60 or
That's
something.
right.
But as long as you work towards healing, you'll heal. And
Yep.
sometimes that requires stepping away from people.
Yep.
That
For sure.
requires setting boundaries. I mean, sometimes you don't want to walk away from your parents or your mom or your because a lot
Spouse
of
or
people have a lot of
yes.
family drama, but to really heal and just hear God and things like that, you can't be around all them distractions and noise and they
Them
steady
triggers.
triggering you.
Yeah.
No, it won't work.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hate to say it like that, but I mean, that's just honestly what it is. I've been through so much in life. I don't mind being, kind of alone. I know that's can be a little depressing, but it's like, do I want to attend all these events, parties, and family outings where I walk in and my rapist might be in there, or do I want to stay home and have my peace?
Yeah.
And me, honestly, I choose peace.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I decided to go to Chicago last year. I walk in and thinking I'm seeing my grandmother, who I haven't seen in a while, and instead I seen the person that,
Exactly.
yeah, and that
Yes.
wasn't a good feeling. I also seen like my mom and family on a picture with this person, and it's
Yes.
like,
I
whoa,
already know.
what's
That's
really
not
going?
even a yes.
Like that. They don't. I don't think people understand how that feel to victims. Even though I don't look at myself like a victim, I'm a survivor. But I don't think they know. Like, wow,
Yes.
this my brother. Is this real? Even if they you say, like, they put it like, oh, we was at a family event. These some people that don't know nothing about what happened. Oh, okay. Well, I think we need to bring some light to this situation because
Exactly.
it's still happening.
Exactly.
Now we have another set of kids involved. You get what I'm saying?
One of the most powerful things about breaking generational curses is that we're not just healing ourselves, we're changing the future for our kids, if that
Absolutely.
makes sense.
Yes.
How have you seen this shift, in your own family or your children?
I think we
Or
got.
haven't you seen it yet? Or,
I haven't really seen a lot of progress. I mean, me and my smaller children, they still getting over the death of their dad. My
okay.
last 5 kids, father passed. So
Okay.
I've been more
Sorry to
so
hear that.
worried and focused on them getting over that because I know it hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, especially I lost Tay dad when he was 12. So
Yeah.
I got my daughter. She got her dad left.
And I know that's
But
gotta
I
hurt,
got 6 kids without a dad. And I got to be the mommy and the daddy. And
Yes. But you don't
I'm
have
not built
to.
to be a man and show them some manly
You you
things.
you
And I
you're
feel
not.
bad because I didn't pick the right man to be in their life to show them, certain things. So that's why I choose to be celibate and single right now because I
But
just feel
God has
like
seen you
that's
there, it ain't gotta be their biological father. You
exactly,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Eventually that's gonna come.
Right, exactly.
So
But
it's
I
just
say
that,
they grown now, so but they still,
but relationships is still
even I
relationships.
learned at a grown age, we still need guidance.
Yes.
We
Yes,
still
for sure.
need, especially if we haven't worked on
Yeah.
healing to certain things. It's just been a lot. This 2024 has
It was life and
really,
wasn't it?
I'm talking about
Baby,
life.
when I say it was life,
I
and it
found,
was
I
life and
mean,
for
I
real.
found out so many things that I didn't know, even from my own children. And it's like,
Yes.
wow,
Yes, I did too.
all this time. And
Yes.
it's like, wow, I didn't know. And you, as a parent, you live with that type of stuff.
Yes.
Like, it
Yeah.
wasn't my fault. Did I do something wrong? But I know, you just can't be nowhere 24/7 and watching 7 kids at one time, or
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
was times I had 2 jobs to take care of my kids. When I'm running a boutique, I was doing credit at one point. I clean and be like anything. I would hustle and I would hustle my butt off just to provide for these kids, trying to get out the streets, because I had a problem when I would get in the bind. I would run back to the streets,
Yes.
start back, and I don't ever want that to happen again.
Yeah.
I don't
So
want my
that's
kids to see that. I don't want them to think that that's okay. I don't want them to think that you get money fast that way. No, that shit get you jail.
that's right.
I'm talking about a number of rats, and life ain't it's not the same no more. The street's not the same. It's much different now.
For someone's listening who feels stuck in these cycles,
Okay.
trauma, toxic relationships, family dynamics, financial struggles. What is your best advice to help them break free? Because some people, they in it and they feel it, but
They
really
you
feel stuck and you really don't know how to get out of it. Like for me, I feel like what's helping me is God.
That's right.
Like
Absolutely.
Really to me now, I be feeling like that's my only option. That's my only way out because really, he the only one can help you.
Me, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because people fail you all the time.
Yes,
they disappoint you all the time. It's not like you can't just depend on a person.
Yes.
Day in a day out or 365 days a year, because they gonna disappoint you.
That's right.
It should be no expectations. But for him, I'm learning, like, I be saying to myself, like, God, I'm giving it to you, and you need to do it.
Okay.
Because that's what you say.
That's how
and I be talking to him
that's
just
me.
like
I
that.
was finna say,
you know what I'm saying? And I look up and I be like, but I just said that.
Who you talking to?
Yeah.
Like, girl, God.
Yes. Like you said it.
Myself.
So I need for you to do it. So now I just be feeling like now, even with me, I feel like it's been tugging on me. Like, you done tried everything.
That's right.
You need to try me.
Exactly.
Because, what else is it?
That's right.
I done did it.
Yeah.
I done did a lot.
Oh, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
I would tell, especially women, well, men too, because I'm not a biased person. I see women and men go through the same amount of bullshit.
Yeah, for sure.
I would say do not ignore the red flags.
Okay.
Don't think it's Six Flags now.
Yeah.
It's red flags.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, like, seriously. Don't ignore the red flags. Don't let too many, we all human. We all make mistakes. Everybody. I don't care they a pastor, what, we all sin. We all make mistakes. And the good thing about God, he's a forgiving God.
That's right.
You get what I'm saying? So don't ignore the red flags. Don't stay because of the kids. I was in a relationship almost 17 years.
Yes.
And I can honestly say about 10 of those years was for the kids. Because I didn't want to go having another baby daddy.
Yes,
I already got 7 kids and 3 baby daddies. So I didn't want to look like, just, she go. But eventually, I got myself out of that situation or whatever, and then got in another situation, and that didn't work out, but it didn't take me those years this time. So those are the things that show me I'm growing as a person. See, it didn't take me no 15, 16, 17. It didn't even take me 5. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm not. I've seen this pattern. I've been here. I've done that. And I just can't do it.
Yeah.
And as far as starting to heal, it got to be something you want to do. I see a lot of people that's very traumatized, very, messed up mentally.
Yes.
But I also see that they don't want the help.
Exactly. You gotta want the help.
That's right.
You know what I'm
some
saying?
People are stuck in their ways.
Exactly.
It's just some people I found you can't do that with.
Yeah.
Some people just are who they are, and they rather mask it with drugs and alcohol and things like that.
And you just have to accept them for who they are.
And that's me. I'm me in whatever room I'm in. You like it or not, hey, that's your problem.
Yeah, but I'm coming in the room and I'm own
exactly. Yeah. And another thing is stop worrying about what people think. That was a hard one, especially moving here to Atlanta.
Yes.
You see all the beautiful women and you see everybody got this going on. And because of who my son is, we have to carry ourselves a certain way and all that. And all that type of stuff. It's like, I'm fake smiling. I'm not being able to be me.
Yes.
I kind of don't,
And me, I feel like I'm the opposite. Like, I'm authentic.
Yeah.
Like, what you see is what you get with me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my sons,
right, exactly.
They are who they are, but I am who I am.
And
I never forget
like, I have my own identity. I'm not just hey mom.
Exactly.
Especially here.
Yeah.
They charge me according to
who
I am.
I started having my kids DM my daughters.
Okay, like I'm not
once they see them on my page.
That's not me doing Nikki them hair. Hey,
like for
I'm
real.
Still a regular person.
Nah, for real.
Okay.
This conversation has been amazing.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, I know so many women. I just know so many women listening needed to hear this. And I just want to say, Tiffany, thank you for your honesty and really like sharing your stories with us. But before we go, I want you to let the people know like where to follow you at, you know, so they can continue to keep up with your journey. She'll be releasing her 2 books.
One is called Mothering the Unseen, which will be Motherhood I Didn't Know.
Okay.
That's one.
Yes.
And I actually just thought about doing that one
That's
because
amazing.
It's so much that I've been through as a parent. And I say, you know what, I think the parenting deserve a book of its own.
Yes.
Even though you'll see parts of it within my life or in my book, but I think that like really deserves a part, like a whole book of its own.
That's amazing.
And then I have the Chasing Light Through Darkness, Rising from the Ruins.
Yes, amazing.
So that's the one that's going to be about my life, how I'm healing, how healing has been for me. Let's see. It's a lot. Stay tuned.
Yes.
It's going to be good. And I'm going to have them for pre-order soon for you guys.
Yes. Congratulations. Mama_Tiff80 is where you guys going to follow her.
You can follow
keep up with her journey. So I just want you all to remember, just because something runs in your family doesn't mean it has to run through you. You have the power to break the cycle with God's help. Keep rising, keep flowing, and I'll see you in the next episode. Till next time.
Thanks.